we're just finding our way with this as well. But
I suppose we just want people to have some honest discourse. Something's up, with the world. There is something rotten in the state of Denmark, and it's not just over the last 3 years or the last 4 years or however long the madness has been. That has just been, in my opinion, a highlighter on
it's always there,
pulling back the veil on the ugly truth of the world, that we're all just pretending, and we're all on stage masked and costumed up, playing roles, and so much so that we've forgotten who we even are. We've forgotten how to be ourselves, and it's got to stop. It's just got to stop. There's too many people that are just too lost and too despairing, and they're just too alone, and you can't just pop a pill, be it prescription or be it back alley. You can't just... That's the problem with our society, is that we've been bred in this instantaneous thing that we want it now. Whatever, okay, we've got a problem, let's fix it now. Sometimes things take longer, When you grow your own vegetables, you realize that it just takes forever to grow them. It really takes a long time. And it teaches you patience, and the anxiety level, the amount of people, and not just older people, but young people that are anxious. Just young people. If you're a teenager, well, teenagers are teenagers, that's always a tough one. But if you're in your 20s, my goodness, and if you're living in the Western world, and you've got friends and family, and you haven't been, suffering from horrific traumas, then you shouldn't have a reason to be anxious. You really shouldn't. The world is at your feet. If you're in your 20s, oh my God, it's just amazing. You can do anything, you can be anything. The world is your oyster. You can meet people, your people. And that's another thing I feel, is that anybody who's a little bit different or a little bit strange, all us black sheep that were told that we were just not fitting in, people who are dual nationalities, people whose parents don't look like each other and they don't look like their parents, and
their orientation in any way is
different to other people,
so the norm.
Anybody who doesn't feel normal, that they're not average. Why are we just ostracized? Why are we just told that we're just no good? That's not true. People, of course we're all so different, but we have to find our tribe. And I feel that there's a lot of people out there who are curious and who are questioning life, and who don't believe that we're being told all the answers that we need to set us up for life in school. School doesn't teach you anything,
We're becoming specialists. We're becoming specialists that are completely skillless, except in the tiny little niche bracket that we've been trained in.
Not just we're not being told how to look after ourselves and survive, and to make our own food and look after ourselves and our own children. We're not being taught how to be a human being. We're not being taught how to live.
Cope with stress without having to resort to some kind of coping mechanism.
Well, just the human experience is such a spectrum. It's so odd, and no one is being taught how to cope. It's really weird being a human being.
Yeah.
It's fucking sorry. It's a little bit odd sometimes. It's a bit tough. It's a bit fair. It's a bit hard. And we're all in this boat together, and rather than us pretending that we know what we're doing, maybe we should actually start being honest and saying we don't know what we're doing. We're just fumbling along. We're all just winging it. We're all just trying our best as well. That's something that we need to realise. We need to stop playing the blame game, which is what we're all doing all the time. Everyone's just blaming everyone else.
Be hard on ourselves.
Absolutely, of course. That's where it starts. That's where the blame game begins, because our mind,
voice is the strongest.
Tells us how crap we are.
Let's eradicate this virus. Let's see where it's affecting our lives, and let's just get a hold on it. before it gets worse.
Before we ruin this world, before this world gets so obsessed with ego and control,
Shallow layers of living.
because that's, yes, of course, because that's what every egoic mind would just like to have everything in order and everything in control, because then there's no variables and then we can't get hurt.
But guess what? There is variables.
We can't, a human being cannot be put in a cage with a number and just told that that's all that they are. Human beings are just the most amazing creation, and we're not even
Scratching the surface.
we're just not of our potential. It's just amazing, and we're all equal. Every single one of us. No one is more equal than any other.
No one's more alive.
No one's more alive. We're all equally alive. And so enough of this pitting people against each other. What are we doing it for? We're all different. We all have different strengths. We're all special in our own way. If you don't know what your way is, you just haven't found it yet. And that's okay. We don't have to know all of the answers. But we can try and find some. And we're willing to kind of come out of our little cave ourselves. Our little hermitage that we've kind of had for the past decade.
Connect with whoever wants to connect.
And just share our life, share our thoughts, be with us here and now. Will be our chats, and we'll be in the garden, or the kitchen, and adventuring, and just showing some nice nature and some nice sights, and all on a bit of a shoestring, but that's okay, The best parts of life really are free. We don't, it's lovely to eat in fancy restaurants and to wear fancy clothes, but
Even that has its saturation point.
it's only lovely when you don't get to do it, I think. When you don't get to do it all.
We're spoiled with your cooking.
That's right. So, I don't know, we're going to try and do videos that are unedited as well, because I feel that that's lacking from some from the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that there's too many edits. We want to bring people's energies with us.
Warts and all.
Warts and all, guys, we're not perfect in any
Try
shape
and wear
or form.
a nice shirt. Or...
We tried, but it's too cold. I've had to put my little granny thing on here, which is nice. It's nice. It's a bit, maybe a little bit House of Prairie, whatever that House of Prairie, or one of those guys that live without electricity that just disappeared.
Oh, the Amish.
The Amish, it's a little Amish maybe, but maybe we'll have a really big Amish following. Oh no, we wouldn't, because they don't have any technology.
No.
Damn it! That one sector that we had. God, we were hoping on the Amish guys.
No. Okay.
Are we going to call it a day? Call it an afternoon?
Yeah. Call it the first day.
So just know that there are two people in the planet, the same planet that you live in, who are trying to be earnest and to not hide vulnerability and to share some genuine human experience.
And who recognise that there is work to be done, and I don't know.
We're self-improvement projects. That's
Yeah.
what we should all be all the time,